I haven't done one since I think last year, I believe. Sorry, it's been like 3 weeks since I've last uploaded. I've been doing other stuff. I'm looking at my channel right now to see when the last time I streamed was. I think it was back all the way. I don't know, Fortuna Story. 1 year ago, yeah, exactly a year ago, I think. Uh, Let me pause, mute. It was August the 6th, so just after my birthday, actually. So that's actually really nice. I saw it got a lot of traction. Right. One thing to add with this, this build video won't be the standard, oh, I use this weapons. I'm going to explain what I do, explain the Warframe that I am going to do it with. I'm going to see if I can record some gameplay later on. I'm going to announce that I want a 1,000 form of my hero. So far, this is my hero. I like his design, I like his deluxe skin. Looks beautiful. Don't worry about the weapons yet. I'm going to be changing those into the ones that I will use normally. Right. The reason why I use this loadout, for anyone who's going to watch or is watching, first of all, Prime Vigor increases HP and shield, so it helps out his pestilence and helps out keeping him alive, basically, with his thermal. Yeah? So, when you're converting energy, you need to take some hits. So, yeah, I can see why that's good. You want to have more energy, HP than shield, even though he's squishy. Normally, if you're not going for a meta build, I won't worry about HP and shield. But if you're going for a meta build, you want to worry about both. The reason why I have 222 duration is because his Covenant, his Thermal, and his Pestilence. His base duration is 8 seconds. The more I get rid of it, the more it affects it. So my reload speed is absolutely insane. 95% of what it is. So let's say you've got a standard reload speed. It doubles that, pretty much. I will change some things around, like Argo Reach I could change out for Argo Secrets to give me more strength. So it would be ridiculous, 111. That's beautiful. But you can always substitute stuff what you like. But this is my personal build. Always have shield disruption on. Cuts their shield in half. So you don't have to worry about shields that much. Even at higher levels. Cunning Drift for the range increase. Yes, sliding does help. Less friction makes you go further. Etc, etc. Narrow-minded. Increases duration, but minuses range. That's why I've got Stretch on and Cunning Drift to counteract that. Warden's Thermal. So everyone in my third takes less damage. I recently watched a Hero video, and it kind of bugged me the way he was talking about Hero, the way he plays Hero, because not everyone loves Hero, and this is why I like the Warframe. I want to basically put time into making him the best he can be. That's why I'm going to go for 1,000 former, or at least try to. Plague Star is still active for 1 day for anyone who's watching this video on today. Continuity for duration, of course. Umbral Intensify is the strongest Intensify as of the moment. My last former is going to be an Umbra former. Stretch as the counterbalance. Flow, so you don't have to worry about your energy take. Yeah, you have to worry about it here, there, and everywhere, but 100, so you can cast your ult 3 times, but you have to wait a long duration. You have the longer duration of Thermal. That's beautiful, because the longer it's active, the more you can basically just go around and kill and gain more energy. That means you can pop off other stuff. So this build is because you're a little bit lazy, but you actually want to do stuff. Pestilence, you're wanting to activate a lot more. As said previously, condiment, because you can spam that fucking condiment if there's a lot of enemies coming towards you. That means a lot of shield. You get 240 per shield, plus like duration / seconds. So if you take off every 100 shield, so you're getting, let's say 240, take off 200, so that's 6 seconds give or take, just for one enemy hit. That's overshield, plus your actual shield that is 690. So that's like quite a while if you get it up high. But I'm going to be showing you in a minute. So that's my main configuration, and I've got my second configuration that goes a little bit more into efficiency. This I've been working on a little bit, but I have tried out a crazy shield one. It does work, but I kind of want to go... I want to get the Grinlock to see how it works, because I've been hearing there's a combination. I'll say that later. Main weapon I use. As of right now, I've been mainly using the Rubico still. But I've kind of been adapting it a little bit. But I have used the Coral Nymph every now and again. I have got Rivens for. Rivens are always great to have. I'd say the best one as of moment, I'd say Scourge, Cerberus, Tigris, or Rubico. Me personally, I love slash weapons, but I ain't got a Riven for this yet, but I'm looking for one. Vigilante armament, Vigilante supply, so I don't run out of ammo that quickly, because you know, the ammo is quite scarce. So, then you've got the fact you've got heavy caliber on, yeah, it decreases accuracy, but you can always get mods that, or a Riven mod that increases accuracy or does stuff against it, but it does increase damage, so that's why I have it on there. I've got Serration, not maxed, of course. I know I've been slacking on this part. Point Strike for critical chance, and then you got critical damage, Vital Sense, there it is. Split Chamber is a must. I always have that on every weapon. I always go for a multi-shot / crit build. I will be getting into another weapon in a minute. Won't go on that long. Esqueletos are good, but I still go with Actigaras. I remember that I went with AK Magnuses at the time. I will be playing around with those later. Plus, I've been wanting to do a 12-hour farm. That's going to come out after Plague Star, so look, when Plague Star ends, go to my channel and have a look around and see if you can find me streaming or that, because I will be streaming for 12 hours. I will say that. It might not be tomorrow, but it will be sometime during the day. Right now, I've been getting accustomed to the Orthos. The Cronin are really nice weapons, don't get me wrong, but I kind of like the Techo. The Techo are awesome right now for me. The pure reason why I say this is because if you look at their modding, they've got a Riven disposition of 5 that may get nerfed, because, you know, some weapons are naturally weak and they want a good Riven disposition, but as soon as people start making broken videos, devs are going to start looking up on YouTube Techo stuff, and it's going to be Techo related, and it's just going to be busted. So right now I've got my Techos at a decent amount of damage. Yeah, it can be greater. I have Blood Rush for the extra crit damage, so I see red a lot more and it's a lot easier. Spore Strike, and not a lot of I can't speak today. Not a lot of people use it because they'd rather sacrificial pressure to give it the buff. Right now, if you were to change, like, let's say take off that and put that on, it only gives it a 112. It's reducing the damage. But if you go and take this off, for the same points, mind you, that I have them at, a maxed prime pressure point gives you 165. That's the strongest so far. Then if you go over here, and if you want to add like prime reach, form it again, by all means. But right now, I'd love Spore Strike, because it just, yeah, it slows it down a little bit, but while you have Gladiator Vice, and you've got like a Riven like this, it's beautiful for, because you're dealing toxin damage that you could add another status on, hence that slot. Or you can do, let's say, for example, a range build where you're hitting 6 meters away. I remember when I had, before it was formed, I had not sacrificial still on there, and I had range on there. It was hitting a lot harder. But sacrificial still is making the crits go up higher. So that's why I have that on there so far. If you guys are still keeping up, just let me know. Then I would recommend like other mods. So if you want to go for a status one, I'd normally put either heat on there, or I would put, wait, why did the toxin go down? Wait, is it because I put that, let me see, because that's a Riven. Let me put Volcanic Strike on, because it shouldn't make it drop to 0. Yeah, it drops the toxin. Okay, yeah, so it combines with them, because it was like that, and I was like, wait, why is it dropping to 0? So I'm just an idiot. Corrosive is good. It goes through armor. Really, this one, Relentless Combination, is what I had on. Really good with range. Like, if you're going for a combo Blood Rush build, definitely build for Relentless Combination, and I'd go for Slash and Relentless Combination, Blood Rush, and these 4 mods. So you'd have one mod free for, because you would have that there, you would have this, you'd have Jagged Edge and Buzzkill on. Yeah, you would have space for a Riven if you take off like pressure point. If you get a melee damage Riven mod, yeah. AK Jagaras, these are my babies. I remember me talking about someone with these, and me and an MR26 got in about it and was like, hey, what do you think of this build? And he was like, well, that's good, but can't you make it better? I was like, yeah, I could if I had a Riven. So I went, there you go, and that's what I came out with so far, but I can re-roll that. So I'm wanting to get crit, but I want to keep the damage, and if this is what I normally go for, multi-shot in a Riven, damage, crit chance, or slash, and that has slash and damage, plus it's got a plus of punch through. Punch through, people like seem to go about. I like it because it's not something that you see normally. Whenever a bullet hits the wall, it just it's like it's got full metal jacket and you can shoot through a fucking wall and dome someone. And then you've got oh, what was it called? I can't think of it. I can't think of it. Why can't I think of it? But yeah, if you know what I'm thinking of, then you know. Oh, that was it. Basically, I was in I think it was a sortie, and it was in the void. I think 2 days ago. I equipped my AK Jagatas, and I was like, I wonder what these can do. I stepped in the radiation just to see what it could do. I went, bodyguard, can you get on this point for me? So he jumped on the point for me, and I shot him once. He was like, where did I get the slash proc out of? And it was taking his health down. He was like, dude, what the fuck is this slash proc? I was like, give it a second. Shot him twice more. More and more damage started applying. He was like, I'm about to fucking die. Who's shooting me? He went down, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to test to see if the punch through actually hit. He went, of course it's fucking hitting. And Creeping Bullseye, beautiful. I normally have Lethal Torrent and that on. So if you want to switch these out, you could, if you former it again. I've already got 3 formers in this. So this is normally my build. My Sentinel, I normally go with either Carrier or Helios. I'll show you my Helios right now. Like, he's got Vacuum, he's got Guardian, so when my shield runs out, it just automatically regens all of it. As hero, that's really useful, because he doesn't drain all of his shield. You gotta bear that in mind. He basically drains all but like 10 or 20%, 20 of his shield. If you have a clean 100 armor, he'll take all of it off, and then Guardian will kick in. That's why I just have that there. It's just a little bit of a sliver of his shield that I have, that if someone shoots me and deals 20 damage, it's just gonna knock off and I'm gonna get 100% shield back. Slash procs are a worry, but that's why I use Covenant half the time. Sanctuary for reviving allies, and then Instinct for loot radar. Shield charger, overshield, lovely. Helios scans, I love it. I do want to get the... I may want to farm him again and try and get a proper build on him later. Several weapons. I just never normally equip him with a weapon. Speaking of which, let's go down here. Oh my god, here comes the autistic robots. Alright. This is my operator. What he basically uses, I'll tell you what I use. Let me get out of region chat. I didn't know I was in region chat. Normally, equipment wise, I ain't really good with Tenor right now, but with his amp, I've got a flamethrower. Yes, that's what it's called, Yeetus Fetus. It just creates, think of like Wisp's ult, but a short range one. It's like that, but then it just constantly goes, and it makes a frost bubble around you, and if it hits an enemy, it blows up. This one, I built it for slaying the Eidolon perfectly, because even though, like, its first attack, as you can see, does 3000 void. That's a lot of void damage. And then the second attack, 3000 again. It throws discs that ricochet, so that's great at clearing Ronvelisks. Yeah? So you've got those types. Then you've got, what is it? Vigorous Fury, that I should be able to... Yep, I can rank up. That's a tier 5. I have a 20% chance, if you want to read, for extra damage for 4 seconds. So I'm dealing even more damage. Even though, like, Arcane No recharges the amp a lot quicker, it's only a 20% chance. I'd rather 20% more chance to, you know, kill it. But I also want to go for Vigorous Strike as well. So that's why I'm kind of like a bit on the border. But this is another one that I've been going into. It's this one. Basically, you drop a mine that tethers to up to 2 enemies within 3 meters, and it explodes after 4 seconds, dealing, you know, 15% of their health to puncture damage. That's 15%. If you go up to like rank 3, that's 60% of their HP gone. That's really useful, and I have the HP on. The tree that I normally go with for my character is, come over here, focus, Xeneric. But I am working on all of these. Oh, I have 59. Let me, do I have anything that I need to increase for 50? Oh, Void Crystals. Yes, you can get maxed out once. And then I'll just increase the pull. Yes. Because that's always good to do. Always increase your pull, because the more you have active, the more, you know, you can do stuff with it. So I'll activate that. When you see stuff that you need to, you know, unlock and stuff, you want to look how much it is, and then just think about, do you want increase operator HP? That would be really fucking dope. Or would you want next revives are instantaneous, so like 1 revive instant, like in your Tenno form. So that's why I would normally go with HP first, so my Tenno gets more HP, and then etc, etc. But I don't think you can link these. Like, these are all inactive. But I like that they should have one where you're able to pick attributes from and like make it one tree. But there is a story thing that I do want to talk about. Some people know it, some people don't. That's what I use on my thing, like the masks and stuff. And yeah, I do like the prime suits. Like, I really do like this. I do have the emissary one. Where was it? I think it's in A. Yeah, A. That's what I normally look like if I go for A. B is my formal build, and then C is my just outside build. So that's my cosmetic looks, on the other hand. So nothing's really changed in my orbiter that much, except backroom wise, still got everything where they need to be. I've started putting fishes up. Kubros, I have been hunting a lot more. Fishing, yeah. That's really much it. That's all that's changed. Oh, if you go into your orbiter, even though that said board railjack, yeah, you can get in. But if you look up, that's the railjack up there. I know a lot of people saw the railjack last one. You know how you got the story here, right? And it says Rise and Tide. There's actually something I've been wanting to show people. If you go here into your map real quick, and you want to go into this mode, like select or join a mission, you go over to the Val. Over in the Val, this is really bizarre. One of these missions will be pulsing a red symbol. That is the next part of the story, and it's crazy. I will live stream it after 12 hours of probably in 2 days time, if I'll be streaming constantly. I do stream over on Twitch, but this is what I normally do. So I'm going to take us into the simulacrum real quick, just to show you what he can actually do. I do like the way he's set out. I will be giving away, if anyone does watch this, just let me know down in the comments, because I will be giving away a free Rubico Prime. You just gotta leave a comment and I'll pick one at random. Make sure to drop a like. And I do these random giveaways because I've got, sometimes I farm for stuff and I get stuff for prime stuff. Like, I just built Grendel's melee, and it's just, I was doing void missions, and then I just went, oh, I've got a Rubico set. And then randomly I acquired another one. So you don't have to give anything for it, it's just, you just message down below and it's a free Rubico. I will say it is not biased, so anyone can enter, even like people who aren't subscribed. Even though I do like, you know, people watching my content. So here we go. Oh, I need to speak to Cephalon Samaris as well, so I suppose. Right, let's say 130s now. Oh, that's beautiful. Right, let's take off 20 Juggernauts, because I was like saying how broken this weapon is at some points. Right, toughest enemy armor wise would have to be Corrupted Heavy Gunners, Eximus, yeah? So let's grab them, pause AI. So just so you guys know, if... Alright, so first of all, grab your energy. Now, as you can see, one spawned. Right, this is how I've got 780 overshield because of my sentinel. That's how much overshield I get. Yeah? Now, what you want to do is take off the overshield. As you can see, I've left with 20. Aim. This is how it fires with extra fire rate, but I should just show. That's how much normally it does, yeah? But it depends. So if you chain them up, they're in a favourable position for normal headshots. And it won't really move as much, yeah? Radiation procs them. Beautiful. So you can just carry on chaining away. On the other hand, you do have the situation where you need the Covenant sometimes. So let me go do this. So let's say you unpause AI, make yourself invincible, and you spawn, let's say, 19 of these bad boys. So you would simulate, and there you go. You got a lot of them, yeah? All with bubbles, mind you. So even though I'm slow right now, I just activate ult. Wait for them to shoot me. There's the damage incoming. So you start taking down the bubbles. Some are awesomeness. See, you start seeing red crits a lot more. Yeah, but then you've also got this. If you chain all of them up, you get rid of this, and then you can literally, I've got no energy, but if you aim for the head slightly with my AK Jagata build, you'll start to see a lot more red. Yeah, it's because it's a crit shot, and you're going to start bleeding them to death. So like you can see, like if I start aiming for the head, you'll start to see the slash proc starts to take effect. No matter what thing you are, you're always going to have the slash proc. Activate Covenant, you're still taking damage. Yeah, I know people will get salty about this, but you do want to do this and this normally together. This is why extra duration helps. You want to normally roll out the slowness. Yeah? So 49 energy per second. Insane amounts of crits. But this is what I like about the Techo Prime. When you've got a lot of enemies and you chain them, especially after you kill one, it's just so satisfying. Like, because the more you kill with this weapon, like, the easier it becomes. Because I've already got a 12 times, and I'm seeing red, even without Hero's buff. Yeah? And look how easy I'm taking down Eximus Corpus. Corrupted. Yeah? Pretty goddamn easy. Build is really effective. It does sometimes push them over the edge. I don't like the way they fly, but you can like stop melee and to let them hit the floor and then carry on. It does stun them, and then when you do a heavy hit, it absolutely shreds. Just bear in mind it does reset your combo counter, so that means, you know, it will be a little bit different. You can change just to, you know, keep them still. Gara's Tragedy, yeah, beautiful. And you just build up your combo counter, because you won't be going up against 130s, so you have a chance, and you can just chain them if you need so. Plus these do slash damage, so if you punch them, it does slash and corrosive. It's like half their armor, and dead. Really simple build. And the reason why I use my AK Jagatas for bleed, my Rubico for long range, or you, let's say if you want a different, because I know everyone's different, my Scourge I need to fix because it's not perfect, but let's say for example you're using a grenade launcher. I will show you a weapon I truly like, but I hate at the same time. This is one of the weapons I like, but I also hate. So let me respawn the enemies in. 19. Jump over here, and I just chain. First of all, rip off shield. Now, this is the normal damage that it does, yeah? Normally, like, 60s would normally die to this. If I activate Covenant, get dealt damage first, chain them up, That's 12 point something K. I'm waiting for the damage to stop. You start seeing orange and you start to see more damage numbers. We'll say if you hit them exactly, it will give a red crits. Like if you aim for the head, like as you saw, aiming for the head is a must for Hero. Like with explosive weapons, like 6,000 just, and I heal every time, mind you. So if I'm meleeing and I'm taking damage, I'd heal every hit. That's why Pestilence is so good, because I would even die now, because it would be so much fire, but I would have activated Covenant. I'd always think about my moves, but if I can't, I'd normally go away. But then again, there is this AIDS weapon called the August. I haven't maxed it out, so its damage will be trash. I will say this. August... It's just a Kuva rocket launcher, basically. But this stuff, I modded for blast damage. So if I was to aim it at my feet, it would surely fucking kill me. But I've got invincibility on. So after taking down their shield... Oh, Punch Through does help with shields as well. Like, it's got a lot of blast. When eventually I do kill anything, it sends it to the stratosphere. But mainly, that's my play around weapon, because it's only a 16. Level 16. If I had a lower level one, let's say... Let's say 35s, yeah? 735s would do, right? 735s over there. Go over here. Chain to get me closer. Almost annihilates them instantly. With this, on the other hand, yeah, they are really strong because they have really good armor. But I will say, when they will die, whenever my chains wear off, give it 4 seconds and I'll show you what happens when they blast off again. There it goes. They literally just fly into the air. It's my favourite thing to do. Tomb Thinger does it as well. So if you want a yeet build, there you go. August, grenade launchers, anything that has a massive blast radius, use. I'm testing out the Volker and Vectus Prime. If I don't like it, I will do a special giveaway in my 12 hours, so I will say that. I am leveling some stuff up. Kuva Dragoon got a lot of punch through. I'm re-leveling this back up because I just want a cannon. Amprex, I kind of think it's trash. If you guys like it, just let me know. If you can, leave a build down below. Just tell me what mods to use and I'll see how it is and I'll try and customize it. Other than that, that's really much the most that I use so far. Ball Prime, Stupid Fire Rate that I've modded it for. Like, there's nothing that I've modded seriously except like a couple of weapons. Everything else, like, is just absurd. Pistols I have a little bit because it's pistols. Why not? Melees, on the other hand, this is the one that I wanted to talk about. It's the reason why I call it critical is because if you have a Plague Star Zor, this little bad boy here, let's go to the modding. Right, this Blood Rush, the normal combo, and those two. It has, and I'm leaving one spot for a Riven, and plus I got a Former once more. Normally I would put Prime Reach or Prime Fury on it, but this and Hero, I'd say really, really good. Like, you'll get red crits, no problem. So I'm going to bump up the level to like 60s. and then we'll see how it does. We'll see how it do. Yeah, so come over here, zoom, get rid of my shield. Combo multiplier begins. Yeah, everyone agrees. This is just no covenant. I'm already seeing red. Still red. I will need to form this and get a power ribbon, but the slash is absurd. Like, the puncture just eats up their HP. As long as you can get constant damage, like 5,000 for a headshot. Like, yeah, it's rare. If you chain them and then melee, you're instantly going to be screwing them. And if you heavy attack, oh boy, they're dead. It does viral. So that will help with whatever build you're going for. So, really good. Now let's try it with Covenant, shall we? Get max. Jump. That. Activate Covenant, because I know that one can deal me over 2,000 damage. And start combo on this. Take off this. This is Covenant and it. So I'm already at 2 times and I'm seeing orange. 3. Covenant's active, I'm just seeing red. That's 4, 6, 9, 10, 11. When Covenant goes down, I can pop it again. So I can just take those out, get dealt damage, heavy attack you. Even with a normal heavy attack, like no combo multiplier, is just abusive to their HP. Like, that weren't that long. Normally people strive for like one-hit builds. I could alter this slightly. It would give less critical chance, but would have more damage. So it would sort of be like this. 100, and then it would be like this. Come back out. This is just normal me testing my weapons to see how they are and to show you guys, because I like showing you guys my builds, and I like, you know, you guys normally appreciate it anyway. Like, I'm doing a lot more damage now. It's puncture slash activate Covenant. Get damage dealt upon me. Didn't need to do a heavy attack, but that's fine. Take off my shield. And this is where I would be healing per second while they try and take down my HP. While they're constantly damaging me. Every basically melee attack. I'm doing almost 1,000 per hit against level 60s, but these are corrupted. Normally 60s in mission wouldn't last this long. If I do a heavy, boom. With this, I do like keeping them in midair, so keeping them, slam them once, and just carry on meleeing them. And they'll just stay in midair until it's like an air combo, basically. Anything else that I forgot to miss? Oh, Archman guns. I didn't cover this last video, like after Fortuna, because I didn't think that it was necessary, if you know what I mean. Elytron I am leveling up. Slowly. Plague Star over and over again. I've got no VMod, so it's kind of a little bit weird that they've just put a VMod there, unless you're going to have two of those. Lengthspur, really good. Like, what it like that, it does blast and radiation. Magazine 100, plus its secondary fire does a lot of damage, a lot of blast. So, yeah. But the main weapon that I like is my Imperator. It's just something that I take pride in, because I got a Riven for, even though it's Riven Disposition 2. Like, this is the best Riven that I've seen for it, because it does critical chance, critical damage, and multi-shot. I don't think I could have got a better roll on it than if you had something like that. So let's just do this real quick so you can see how much damage my Archwing gun does. Plus, Herald's abilities does activate with this. So you can jump, you can go into thermal, or his first. Break down his shields. That's one. If I activate Covenant, on the other hand, chain most of them up. Chain the rest of them up. Strip my shield. Now this is the fun part. You ready? Absolutely shreds. Plus leaves them with a cold and impact, so they're always left staggered. Reload speed, beautiful. I've never seen that much like reds unless it's like a person who's formed it. But I will be forming stuff later. So that's my normal build. I'm just letting everyone know that. That's what I use. You can modify it in any way. But I will say, please, any hero users, please come speak to me. Because, like, I don't think Hero is, like, loved as much as he is. Because people see him as the BDSM frame. Yeah, but he's not. He's like a counter. You've got... He gets overshield, yes, for his first. But he only gains one to take it away to get something else. He takes away his energy to give him energy. Yeah? And to give energy to allies as that, if he gets kills. And then you've got his Covenant, protects the team, gives the team crit damage buffs. Let's say you're teaching someone and they're not doing as much damage. You can pop Covenant if they're going down too often. It's like really good.
Your dedication to I can tell. You find thrill in the hunt. Come back later for a new target. Time is required to analyze your previous contribution. I will have a new target for you in the near future. This is how I can help you.
They added this. So, good. You can always get the Broken Scepter back, but takes 5,000 Kura. Some people think that's a little bit too much. I kind of don't. You can get any Warframe back, including Hero, Anaros, Limbo. Atlas you can farm for normally. Chroma you can just get back here. Gari you can just blueprint. Limbo you can buy the blueprint. The Mirage you can buy her blueprint, but you can't get her stuff back. Same with Limbo. Nihilus you can farm for his stuff, but you can't get the blueprint. Octavia you can't get the blueprint, but you can farm for her stuff. Same with Revenant. Titania you can't get either of those.
Do not disappoint me, Hunter.
These, if you sell, it's not that big of a deal. Like, once you've sold these, you can just, you know, come back. But you will be waiting a while just to fucking get these. These are really good to get. What was it? Seems really good. Ovulus you can farm for. Like, transmuter cores are really good. Like, these I thought you could put on a Warframe and it'd just completely take out the cost of the mod thing. So if you had a Nermon on, you'd put that on. No, that was me back then. That's what they used for. And then you've got this. Yeah, this is what you can research. You can go and do lances, anti-mobile crewmen. You've got all stuff. Like, you can make personal targets and acquire them for him. So you can always go get more a day. And you can always pick. So I'm probably gonna be
Knowledge must be earned, Tenno. Knowledge must be earned, Tenno. Knowledge must be earned.
So that's where I'm at. I will leave you guys here, and just don't forget about the Rubico, the prize. If you guys want to enter, leave your since that it's crossplay, I think that it can go across all platforms now. Like, I can trade from all platforms. I'm not sure yet, but I am on PS4 platform, so I will say, if you are on PS4 and you're looking at this, you're thinking I can't get Rubico, or you want a Rubico, just leave a comment and you could be in a shot of winning one. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.